back to the Somewhere Library. I'm Marta. If you're new here, thank you so much for coming. If you're coming back, thank you so much for coming back and staying with me. So, I don't want to be doing a long introduction, so I'm just gonna tell you one thing before I go into the actual video. Can we please notice that I'm wearing something other than black? Yay! So, today's video is gonna be a book haul. And yeah, I'm gonna show you the four. Oh, I got 5 books this month, but I lent a copy of one of them. So I bought 4 books and got one for review, and I got 2 bookmarks on the end of it. So I'm gonna start with the bookmarks. So, first bookmark I got was a present from a friend who went on a trip to Morocco, and she brought it for me. So it's this little one, which is A Hand of Fatima. I don't know if this is a word for this in English, but yay! So yeah, it's A Hand of Fatima. It's from Morocco. It's wood, and it's graved into it, and like these little details are so pretty, and it has this little thing to be out of the book. I love it. And the other one, it was a present from the same friend who went also to Portugal this month, and she brought this lovely cork bookmark, which has like the thing they have on the walls that it's very typical from Portugal. So yeah, 2 lovely bookmarks. So now into the books I got. So first book I got this month was well, I'm gonna start with the one I got for review. So the book I got for review this month was 55 by James Delagrange, and this book is amazing. I mean, I will go into more detail in my wrap-up, but it's really amazing. It's a thriller, which is I mean, I read a lot of thriller, but it's not what you will usually get from me. But yeah, it's a thriller, and it's and it takes place in Australia, which I haven't read any book that takes place in Australia until now. And it's about this police inspector who lives in a little town, and like he's used to like having like boring police work, just like putting fines and tickets and traffic, you know, that stuff. And all of a sudden, 2 people appear into the prison, and they both claim that the other one has attempted to murder them, and that it's a serial killer. So you have Keith and you have Gabriel, and Keith is saying that Gabriel is a serial killer, and Gabriel is saying like why it's about Keith. I know it's hard to understand maybe, but it was a really interesting thriller, really interesting twist, but very dark. So it was, yeah, highly recommend that one. And now into the books I got for myself. So I was really well behaved this month because as I have said, I just bought 4 books. So yeah, being me, you will notice that that's something that never happens. I usually got it done. But I mean, I'm gonna try to not buy any books in October, with the exception of the 2 that I have already ordered. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to buy any books in October, to get all my money, like all my budget from October, plus all my budget from November, to go into Black Friday. So yeah, so well, let's talk about the books I got. So first book I got is King of Fools by Amanda Foody, and I cannot tell you what this book is about because it's second part to Eight of Shades, and I have yet to read that book too. But I'm gonna be reading this Ace of Shades throughout October with my friend Erin over The Word Traveler. I will have her channel linked down below in case you wanna go check her out. Because her channel is amazing and she is amazing too. And I will also leave her Instagram feed, which you should go and check too. So yeah, go and check my friend Erin, and in case you wanna join us to read the Ace of Shades, just send me a direct message over Instagram, and I'll be happy to have you join us. So yeah, first book I got, Ace of Shades. I'm gonna try to put it here, but if we have the visit of a little friend, it's gonna stay on the floor. I'm not gonna move it. So yeah. Second book I got is one of my most anticipated releases for this year, and it's The Dragon Republic by RF1. I mean, I've talked a lot about this book and I have yet to read it, but it's amazing. It's the second part of the Poppy War. So I'm gonna like give you a brief summary about that one in case you want to check it out. But trigger warnings for absolutely everything, like sexual assault, violence, suicide, like everything you can imagine, it's present in this story. So this is a fantasy Asian, like it's an Asian inspired fantasy, and it has a very, very interesting magic system. And you follow Rin, who at the beginning of the first book passes like a super, super hard test, and she goes to a very complicated military academy. And the first part is school setting, in which she's learning how to fight and how to be part of the military, but she's also learning an art that has been long forgotten, that it's similar to magic, so school setting. And second part is just war, and it's brutal. But it was an amazing book, and I highly, highly recommend it. So Dragon Republic, second book I got. It's staying up, I'm just so happy. Next book I got is Sorcery of Thorns, and this one is like the best because it's so floppy. So I have already read this one, though I haven't read this copy. I listened to it as an audiobook, and as I love the audiobook so much, I decided to get the book. So in this one we follow Elizabeth Scrivener, who is a librarian. And librarians had a very, very complicated work in this world, because they are in charge of taking care of grimoires, which are very, very dangerous books, to say the least. And if they got like any damage, they become maleficus or something like that. I don't remember the word. The case is, the point is, the books became monsters, and they have like to fight with them. And at the same time, books are like nasty because they are built from human pots. And it was nice. So I was kind of afraid of picking up this one, because I read An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson too, and didn't particularly like it. However, this one, it's written by some other author, so yeah, please go and check this one out. And last book I got is probably my most anticipated release of the whole year, and I have yet to read it too, because I don't have time. But it's Dark Age by Pierce Brown. This cover is gorgeous, by the way, like with the gold and the snake, and it's really, really beautiful. I'm just wondering what the meaning of the snakes is gonna be in the book. So, yay. So, not to make any spoilers, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. Yeah, this is the 5th book in the series. So, I'm gonna tell you a bit about Red Rising. Red Rising is a sci-fi. This is dystopian too, and you follow how the world has evolved like thousands and thousands years into the future, and you have like a very different society from ours, in which you have like caste, in which if you're gold, you're like at the top society. If you're red, you are the worst of the society. You are a slave, basically. And so Darrow is a red who infiltrates the golds. So he has to go through surgery, and to infiltrate the golds, he goes to an institute and passes some sort of tests. So, I mean, I probably have done the worst description of this book series, but it's one of my all-time favorites, and I highly, highly recommend you check it out if you like sci-fi. So this is the other book I got this month. So, as I said, I was pretty good, well-behaved, and all you wanted, and as you want to call it. So, I just got 4 plus the other one, and overall was great. And that's all the books I got this month. So please let me know down below what are the books you got, and if you have any recommendations for me, because I have to start making my Black Friday list already, because as you have noticed, I don't have books to read. And see you all in the next video. Bye bye!